Hello and welcome to Nikolai's Genetics Lessons, and today I have prepared two multiple choice questions for you, and as usual I recommend you to pause video here, try to give a correct answer for each question, and when you would be ready you can run video again and you can compare your answers with my answers and explanations. And here is the first question. A diploid Dendrobium species has a somatic chromosome number of 38. An individual of the same species having 57 chromosomes would therefore be, and here is answers to choose from. In order to solve this problem, we have to pay attention to two things here. So we are told that somatic number is 38. In organism we have two types of cells. One would be sex cells or gametes that would have haploid number of chromosomes, and the other type of cells would be somatic cells, or all the rest cells in organism except sex cells we call somatic cells. And somatic cells are diploid and sex cells are haploid. So if we are told that number of chromosomes is 38, that give us an idea of the haploid number, that would be half of this number. So in say gametes we would find 19 chromosome, that is half of this number. In diploid organism we would find 38, that would be two sets of chromosomes that we can find in the gametes. And if we have 57 chromosomes, this would be 38 plus 19 would give us 57. That means that here we have one set of chromosome, here we have two sets of chromosomes, and here we have three full sets of chromosomes. And that means that this is going to be a triploid organism with three sets of chromosomes. And such organisms are rather common nowadays. Many domesticated plants are triploid, especially those plants that do not produce seeds. For example, seedless watermelons, bananas, apples, pears, grapes, and so on. So the correct answer E. And next question, the two forms of a gene that code for flower color are called, and here is 6 answers to choose from. I briefly remind what each term means. So answer A, chromosomes. Chromosomes are such molecules that millions of base pairs, and every organism has many such molecules, and in diploid organisms such molecules usually goes in pairs, and we humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, or total number of chromosomes 46, but only 23 pairs of chromosomes. So this is wrong answer. Answer B, gametes. Gametes are sex cells. For example, humans have two types of sex cells. One would be sperm, another one would be egg cells, and both egg cells and sperm would have haploid number of chromosomes. So only one of the homologous chromosomes would be found in a gamete. And RNA is just a type of molecule. There are different RNAs exist, for example message RNA and tRNAs that serve different purpose. And answer D, loci. Loci is just a special place on the chromosome. We need loci in order to map chromosomes, and if we say that one chromosome has some particular locus, that means that on the other chromosome in the same place we have the same locus, and in the same locus, of course, we would find the same coding sequence. And answer E, alleles, and this would be the correct answer. We call two forms of the same gene as alleles. This is exact definition of the alleles, and if we would say that this is going to be one gene on the chromosome, genes can be slightly different. For example, one can be of one type, for example, dominant, another can be recessive. The sequence would be the same, but in some places, some nucleic acids can be different, and even mutation of one nucleic acid would lead to formation of new allele. And not necessary that alleles would be dominant and recessive, and different combination of these alleles would lead to different phenotypes. Sometimes alleles can be of such types that don't produce different phenotypes. For example, we can find in this locus allele A1, allele A2, A3, A4, and so on. So, as I said, every new mutation of the gene would lead to formation of new allele. So, number of alleles for one locus can be numerous, and normally we only pay attention to those variants of alleles that affect phenotype or health. And the last answer F, heterozygous, and this is what we have here. In this locus we have one allele that is dominant, another is recessive, and such state we call heterozygous state. But once again, not necessary that two alleles have to be dominant and recessive. One allele can be, for example, A1, another can be A2, and such condition we also call heterozygous. That means that in one particular locus we have two different alleles. And this is all for today. Thank you for attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.